poised. Look at that. That was so good.
Seven-two.
Had a bit of a Max Manthau look to it then, didn't it?
Absolutely flying through the air. Oh, is that in as well? That is. What a shot that is. That's incredible stuff from Sion Mendes. Take a look at this.
8-2.
It looks like she's second favorite, but oh, she has smacked this straight down the line. Mayur approves. Oh, now on the other side of her opponent, Jadabu is getting a bit of a schooling in the early few moments.
Yeah, now I wonder when Sam Basford, Coach Sam Basford of the Mumbai Pickle Power, change of pace of serve. I wonder when he will pull a pickle play, if he will or he won't. Because we also have Helen Toe, a great singles player for Mumbai as well, just to stop this momentum of the Hyderabad superstars.
Oh, that's the last thing she needs, the luck of the tape. But that's what's happened for Sion Mendes. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it crumbles sometimes. What a dominant start this is. This will also go long. It's an 8-point difference, and surely the Mumbai coach has to consider that pickle play just to give a little bit of a mental rest here for Jadabu.
No, Sienna Mendes, again, a bit of a Max Manthau. She is absolutely everywhere, all over that court now.
That's much more like it from Jadabu. A good whippy forehand which forces Sione to just overstretch and then overcook that return. Good bit of play.
Ball's been called out. Point. We've got a challenge.
All right. The Hyderabad superstars are challenging that out call by Jadabu.
Hyderabad challenging the call.
Here we go. What did you think?
I felt it felt out, but they believe that that fell in. Just looking at the initial reaction from the player Jadabu, she was expecting the out call in any case.
Probably a good sort of timeout for Jadabu anyway to stop the momentum of the Hyderabad superstars.
Helen Toe just behind the coach, looking on nervously, probably expecting a call up at any moment to come in for 8 service points. Because Sione Mendes has been absolutely on fire. Has she got this right? Oh, it is in. It is just in. That's a pretty good call, a good review taken by Hyderabad.
Yeah, Coach Chad Edwards there for the Hyderabad superstars. He had a fairly good view of the line.
She served, the ball was called out, point stops, ball's called in, she had a shot, we replay the point. All right, players ready? Time back
Taylor
in.
laying down the law. It's quite interesting how sometimes he has to deal with some of the head coaches as if they're errant school children.
But that is another part of what makes the World Pickleball League special, the interaction from the coaches and the teams. Of course, we've got no coaching or cheering from the dugout or the management team during points, but in between points and challenges, pickle plays, all that kind of intricacies, they can certainly chirp away.
And we've got a decent crowd in for Mumbai Pickle Power, but they are currently a little bit quiet. You would expect them to be more vocal in subsequent matches, especially if and when their team gets into a good position. But this is halftime at the moment. Quite a significant lead for Sion Mendes. 11-3 in the women's singles in match 1.
All right, players. Players ready. Time back in. 3:11.
JW now with a change of ends. Will be hoping for a change of luck. Does lose out on service to begin with.
Side out. 3:11.
Good side out for Jada Bowie to try and get some momentum and some points on the board. Oh, right idea. I like the idea of approaching the net, but just didn't get the bounce she wanted.
11. Oh.
It just struck me that, especially because we have observed, Jeanette, that the centre court here has slightly lower bounce. Probably not ideal for a tall player like JW when she's playing singles, because a lot of the balls will require a lot of stretching to get low down. That's probably also counting a bit against her.
Yeah, a lot of the coaches have mentioned that it is a little bit harder for the taller players, but Jada Bowie, she's certainly a professional and she will adjust her game accordingly.
13-3.
Hang in there, Mumbai Pickleball, and especially the fans. Things can change in an instant, if not in this match itself, in the matches to come. We have seen some teams mount some stunning fight backs, but that is a superb shot. Oh, in fact, just missing it out, Sion. But she has been nailing those down the lines all evening.
You know, Devine, I'm not from a racket sport background. I certainly am a terrible singles player. But what I have noticed here in the World Pickleball League Season 2, the female women's singles players don't show a lot of emotion. Oh, unbelievable court coverage. Yeah, there's not much emotion. I wonder if that's just the trained tennis in them. Just absolutely clinical players.
13-4.
Yeah, as they call it in a lot of sports, game face on. When you have the game face, you don't want to betray any emotion, even if you're happy, even if you're pumped inside. And conversely, if you're trailing, you don't want to show that stress on your face, because that's when the opponent moves in for the kill. And this is, of course, not to say that it's not
14-4.
entertaining to watch them, not by any means. But yes, you definitely get a lot more raw emotion in doubles. See a lot more elation. Well, you can afford to do a cartwheel when you come up with a shot like that. Sion Mendes. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's absolutely bonkers cross-court put away. Sione Mendes on complete fire here. Point to Hyderabad. 16-4. Yeah, that's a great idea. Pickle play. Sabrina Mendes from Spain on court for the next 8 points, 8 serves.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this. Mendes against Mendes. Not really a great mathematical probability at the start of the match, but such is the roll of the dice from Sam Basford. Of course, no relation. One is from Australia, the other one from Spain. And interestingly, she's French-born, so a Spaniard, but born in Strasbourg. This helps give a little bit of a breath of fresh air for the in-player. And whoa, what a shot that is! Oh, she's missed it. She's just narrowly missed it. Oh,
18-4.
Dry smile from her.
Point, Hyderabad.
I'll tell you what, I have a feeling Sion's chasing that 30 mark in her mind.
Yeah, quite possibly. I think Sione at the moment, I think she's just happy just to keep the momentum going and to give a huge lead, because as we know, what are Hyderabad? They're 3rd on the ladder at the moment, 4th. So they want as many points on that leaderboard as possible. And we all know that those points for the past 7 to 8 days have come from Sione Mendes' singles.
Yeah, the last 2 or 3 points roughly have come in about 40 seconds, 45 seconds. So she's definitely going for that 30 mark. Maybe a few seconds will be chipped away when the pickle play comes to an end and the changeover happens. But at the moment, she's just rattling those off and keeping those rallies down to a bare minimum. So well done, Sion. If she's got that clock in mind, she's definitely racing against it quite well. And she's getting some help from the net. for the second time today, Jeanette. Life's just not fair at the moment for Mumbai Pickleball.
23-4.
No, not at all. Bit of net love.
Point, Hyderabad, and end of Pickle play.
That will, of course, be the end of Pickle play as well, but it's a 20-point difference. It's 24-4.
This side.
Will be reflected on the scores on
players ready.
screen as well soon.
Time back in. 24-4.
Yeah, now it becomes a scoreboard hunt for Jade Bowie now. They're both on the hunt. Mumbai Pickle Power, they're on the bottom of the ladder at the moment. They will be looking to gain as many points. And I know Sam Basford would just say to Jada, just go out there and enjoy yourself, get as many points as you can. We're all a team. We're here to back you.
Sion, meanwhile, is just 4 points away from the 30 mark. Will only be the second woman to that in women's singles. The indomitable Kat Stewart has not only made that mark once, but also beaten it comfortably with a 47-3 victory in tie 3, which Bengaluru played out.
27-4.
So Mendes will probably back herself to become the second woman in the season to touch the 30 mark. Now just 2 points away from that.
4-27.
All smiles at the moment with the Hyderabad dugout. They are just... Momentum is such a big thing. In season 1, Dubai, we had men's singles first.
We've got a Pickle play being played.
Oh, Katie Hart, Pickle play. It's an interesting move by coach Chad Edwards.
Caitlin Hart has been put in.
Referee Mark Taylor is quite surprised about this Pickle play. No. Katie is an accomplished singles player. She's had a great run in singles. Often we see her on the tour. So yeah, shouldn't be mocked too much by Mark Taylor. Oh, that was close.
Well, I think we should already give a player of the tie award to Katie because she's been the first one to break Mark Taylor on court. Haven't seen him laugh or smile, really. Of course, he does a lot of that when he's off court, but on court, he's deadly serious. Oh, that's well played, Jada Bowie. Finally something to cheer about. And Katie Hart continues with a little bit of fun by play. This is great stuff at World Pickleball League Season 2.
Point, Mumbai.
Oh, Jada will probably be thinking, Katie, why didn't you come earlier on?
6-27.
Yeah, no, absolutely no such luck for Jada Bowie. Again, it's a good idea for Mumbai Pickleball Power just to get as many points as they can right now.
7-27.
Yeah, just bridging the gap with each point. Another point away. And it'll just swing a bit of momentum going into the mixed singles where Glauca and Brandon will be taking on. Lauren Mercado will be making her debut.
Point,
Young 18-year-old who will be teaming up with Pep Canyadel in that particular match. Possibly the last point.
Side out. And game.
And that's how it turns out. Sion Mendes sealing that victory. Caitlin Hart coming in and just relieving some of the pressure from her. But it's turned out to be quite a one-sided affair with Sion Mendes winning 27-9 to give a winning start to the Hyderabad Superstars in this particular tie.
All right, players, that is a head, that is a tail. Brandon, you got the call? It is a head.
Receive.
Receive. Start that in. 2 minutes, players. Best of luck.
We're ready for the second match of this tie number 13. Lauren Mercado is getting a first run out, the 18-year-old Filipino-American, and she'll be with Pep Cañadel of Hyderabad Superstars, and they'll be taking on the husband and wife duo, a crack duo of Brandon Lane and Glauca Carvajal Lane. And Deban Sen, Jeanette Ward is still alongside me, and now we have Arpit Sharma too in the commentary box.
Thanks, Devan. Looking forward to this. Mumbai Pickle Power again not getting the start in the women's singles that they would have wanted. Jera Bui a few days ago rather played Mihei Kwan, and she was pretty good. So I was a little surprised as to how one-sided that first match ended up being. Shawn Mendes, of course, we've seen her. You know, we've spoken about the legend of her playing Call of Duty, and she must be a really good player there as well, because my God, she's relentless.
The Mercado gets things going. Very first point of action is a serve. Hyderabad in the near court in blue and in orange, almost replicating their title sponsor Swiggy, the Mumbai Pickle Power, in the far court.
Yeah, good catch, good call there, Devan.
Now, this is the first time we've seen Lauren Mercado on the court for World Pickleball League Season 2. Las Vegas native. Shout out to Mama Mercado too, my dear friend, which I'm sure she'll be watching at home. Now, looks like Chad Edwards has brought in Mercado just to give another look for their mixed doubles. They've been playing Katie Hart and Pep Cañadel for the previous ties. So I suggest Lauren Mercado's come in there, maybe to slow the ball down and to get into, initiate some dinking rallies with Glauca Lane.
Yeah, slightly different approach with Lauren there. Which is why maybe Katie got a bit of a run in the women's singles, surprising everyone, including herself. Maybe a little bit just the way she giggled and came back on court. But Brandon and Glauca. Oof.
Second server.
But Brandon and Glauca, Jeanette, they've been growing into this, especially Brandon.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And just a reminder that Mumbai Pickle Power, they haven't had a win yet. So they will definitely be looking to secure this tie against the Hyderabad tonight.
Great bit of sport spirit, because that previous shot came off the net and just brushed Lauren Mercado. And Mark Taylor asked a quick query, and Lauren was quick to say that, yes, that did brush my body, and that's why the point did go Mumbai's way, the previous one.
Yeah, Lauren's got some gravitational force working towards that ball right now, because even in the warm-up, Pet hit her with one just to avoid a few.
The main thing for me here with Lauren Mercado, I've seen Lauren play a lot. I want Lauren to remain positive. It's really important that the team get behind Lauren here, because if she makes a couple of mistakes on the trot, it's quite possible the momentum will shift and she'll get a little bit tight.
Second server.
It's been a slightly challenging start for her, and not least because we have seen some of the players just need a little time to adjust to the kind of bounce here at center court. A lot of the errors are creeping in from Lauren Mercado. But that's something that she will need to be mindful, and her teammates will need to be quite positive about this whole development. But this is good thinking, because you need to give as many players a run out as possible ahead of the potential playoffs.
Yeah, but also too, did Chad Edwards, did he waste that pickle play with Katie Hart? Because potentially Katie's been playing with Pep. They had a great run for the first half. Oh, that is an absolute cracking volley by Pep Cañadel. Let's have a look on the replay. Look at that angle. Woo.
That hurt. Yeah, that hurt.
So Chad has already used Katie for the pickle play, but he does have Talia Saunders also up his sleeve, which she is an exceptional mixed doubles right side female. So he knows he's got some different strategies to put in play for the pickle play.
And Jeanette, we've had experienced players who've played across America, players who've played in Europe, in Asia as well, talk about how difficult it is at times to adjust to this league because of the way it goes on, because of the timed format. And then Lauren, who's just 18, not with the most experience. Of course, it's a little bit of an ask of her as well to get used to this. And maybe Chad is saying, this is the time you get used to it.
Yeah, but don't forget Lauren Mercado, we did see her in season 1 in Dilly Dilwali. So she's not unfamiliar to the centre stage here in the Geo world.
Second server.
Well, as things stand, Mumbai Pickle Power with a sizable lead in this one. It will need to be a tale of two halves in 2.5 minutes if much doesn't change for the Hyderabad superstars. Oh, I told you.
Point, Mumbai.
You know, I just absolutely love Glauca Lane and Brandon Lane playing together. I just think they are perfect.
8-0-2.
They say you should never play with your partner, though.
I can only imagine the dinner time conversations.
Nice work by Pep Canyadel, changing the pace, going down the middle, creating some confusion. All right, Lauren Mercado to serve.
She has held her own in the last couple of points, although it's not really rolled their way. I don't think they're far away from their first point.
Second server.
Jinxed it.
0-8-2.
We've got the Pune United players in attendance as well. And oh, yep, open the account there on Pep's serve. Mini celebration from Devayan here.
Yeah, I like the speed up by Lauren Mercado. Not expected by Glauca Lane, as Lauren's been slowing that ball down. So it was a good surprise. Not for Glauca, though.
Side out. Eight, 2-1.
Yeah, suffice to say, even with Katie Hart in there, this would have been a daunting proposition, simply because the lanes have just brought their A game. Not for the first time.
No, she's got to do something about this, because the ball's coming at her from every possible direction now.
9-2-1.
Yeah, Coach Chad Edwards.
My bad.
Coach Chad Edwards is looking mighty nervous now for the Hyderabad superstars. Mark Taylor just recalling the serve there.
Time back in, 9-2-1.
Time back in, 9-2-1.
You know, just observing them at the hotel as well, Arpit. Lauren is a bit of the joker in the pack. She plays a lot of practical pranks and jokes on her teammates. And maybe today's just karma.
Oh, wow.
9-2-2.
Did she get you?
That's harsh, isn't it? Yeah.
It's very harsh.
Side out and half.
That's a bit of a fight back, though, from Mercado and Pep Canyadel. But it's a definite advantage for Mumbai Pickle Power in this mixed doubles. 9-2 up the lanes.
Players ready, time in, 2-9-1.
Change of side, will it bring a change of luck? They have served to begin with.
Second serve.
They have lost the first serve. 2-9, it's not insurmountable, but they have a quality
2-9-2.
opposition in front of them, the Hyderabad superstars.
That just goes out. And I feel like in Pep, Lauren probably has a very good partner, not just to, you know, match her gameplay or the resonance, but Pep's the kind of guy who can just come to you, lift your mood. Mauro Garcia, who isn't his teammate, had played that pickle play where he made a few error shots and was sitting by dinner and was a little sad, and Pep walked up to him and, you know, just consoled him and told him it's all right. So he knows what to say. He would lead by example himself.
From Mumbai.
Oh, we have a challenge.
Call on the far baseline. The ball has been called in. Mumbai are challenging the call.
Now, what are we thinking about this? Did you catch that? It looked out.
I felt it was out.
Well, I'm going to go in just to prove you two boys wrong.
I like how you get in on the action now. Don't sit on the fence. You do have a point of view. That's good. That's good.
No, I actually didn't see it, but I just thought I'd
Yeah, no, that's all
play
right. That's even
and
better
wind
then.
you two boys up, really.
Even better.
And I loved how what she said synced with Sam putting in an Indian nod there.
I think, again, just reading of what the players, how they react and the confidence they have while calling it. Brandon, not that he needs confidence, but yeah.
That hairdo needs confidence. Tons of it.
Listen, Brandon's a very brave guy. He stood here in commentary and spoke about, even though I'm married, you know, I like hanging out with ladies, and I think you don't get braver than that, Brandon.
Oh, take a bow. Glauca Lane in the house. Glauca Lane going big in the middle, not Brandon Lane. Just step off court, Brandon. I've got this, she says. Oh, and just as I predicted, Talia Saunders, the reset queen, the Thunder from Down Under, can she make a difference in this pickle play?
Players ready, time back in, 11-2-2.
It's still not impossible to come back into this, but they need a few quick points.
Katie Hart, who's not much older than Lauren herself, bent over Lauren, pepping her up. That's great to see.
There you go. There's the side out that the Hyderabad superstars need. Great assist by Talia Saunders.
2-12-1.
Great lob. The lanes have swapped side. We can see Brandon playing the right. Oh, what a point! Superstars! All set up by that lob. Fantastic.
A clever lob and then a very good, powerful reset from Talia Saunders, speeding it up and extracting the error, as this time Pep does against Glauca. So Glauca being isolated, and that's earning a few points now.
Great reset. Oh, just not big enough there. I like the idea, but just too tall over the top.
4-12-2.
Almost feel like Brandon's waiting for the next lob now. Try me. Try me again.
12-4-1. Second server.
Well, it's 4 minutes left in this tie. It is a bit of a tall ask of the
12-4-2.
Hyderabad superstars. But we've seen one. Ooh.
Unfortunate net roll there for the Hyderabad Superstars, but not unfortunate for Mumbai and the lanes. 13-4 with 3 minutes and 56 left on the clock. Yep, looking an impossible task as the Pickle play has completed and the Las Vegas native is back on court. Lauren Mercado, can she regroup?
Well, she started off well. The pep talk from Katie.
4-13-1.
Having its desired effect. Oh, he got it back.
Second server.
Entertaining, that's for sure. Not quite the result that they wanted.
4-13-2. Point, Hyderabad.
Yeah, nice point there. Important point on the board for Hyderabad, but I fear it's too late.
Yeah, you'll also see Hyderabad Superstars maybe rushing the issue a little bit now, getting back fast to the line, trying to get a service in, trying to get the shots, trying to force the issue. Might not work in their favor. The lanes have made their way to a sizable lead.
And both in action in the doubles matches to follow. Glauca will be teaming up with Sabrina Mendes for the women's doubles. And then we'll also see Brandon Lane yet again with Santosh Narayanan. So Jeanette, a lot of pressure on Marcelo Jardim in the next match, the men's singles. He has to put it past Max Green to keep Hyderabad in it.
Yeah, no, you called it there, Dubai, and there will be a lot of pressure on the men's singles rubber that is coming up after this one.
5-13-1.
Yeah, I can't call it whether or not Marcelo. He is a very experienced singles player. Max Green, again, a phenomenal, a bit of a surprise pick, Louis Lavelle was telling us. Not a surprise pick. He was, Louis was saying it was a, he's a bit of an unknown entity, and it was a very good pick for Sam Basford. So yeah, who knows? Time will tell.
6-13-2.
Yeah, Arpit, Max himself has kind of blown hot and cold since that epic victory that he pulled off against Hien Trong. He'll also have to bring his best game against the experienced Jardim.
Point, Hyderabad.
And I believe he will. Marcelo is so experienced. He's got such great shots. The slight advantage, of course, Max has is the age factor on his side a little bit. And Marcelo doesn't usually let it affect his game. But here in the World Pickleball League, the 15-minute duration of the match sometimes has an effect on the players, where we see the second half proving a little more tiring than the first, Jeanette.
Look, Brandon Lane and Glauca Lane, they are certainly proving their worth here. Now, just a little side note, they were retained athletes. So Sam Basford in the draft decided to retain 2 athletes, which is massive considering the new talent that applied in the draft for season 2. But again, surely they are showing their worth right now.
Yeah, lost the very first match that they played, which was against Delhi. But since then, it's been 2 victories in a row, and they will be making it 3 shortly. Surely there's no coming back from this. It's an 8-point gap with perhaps just another point to play after.
Point, Mumbai.
Brandon is feeling it. He's pumped. Encouraging the fans on as well. It's a 9-point victory for the lanes. Glauca, Carvajal Lane and Brandon Lane emerge victorious against Lauren Mercado and Pep Cañadel. Lauren on debut in World Pickleball League Season 2. 16-7 victory as Mumbai Pickle Park come right back into this contest ahead of the men's singles.
Go, man, go!
Good luck, much other. All right, gentlemen, that is the head That is a tail. Max got the call. It is a head.
I'll serve.
Serve. Which side? That side? 2 minutes, gentlemen.
Welcome back. We have the men's singles match coming up for us now. The Spaniard Marcelo Jardim for the Hyderabad Superstars against the American Max Green. Max Green, slightly less experienced in life than Marcelo. Marcelo is 52 years old, still plays some superb pickleball. Started off in tennis, switched to paddle, and now making his mark. Has made his mark in a pickleball. But Max Green is showing no respect for all that experience, Debayan.
Oh, absolutely. And why should he? Because there's a tie to be won. There's a match to be won. And of course, he's got the crowd behind his back as well, calling out his name. Green Machine, they call him. 27 years, up against 52. But the 52-year-old gets that point. Superb team man, this man on screen, Marcelo Jardim. Wasn't the first choice singles pick. Had to fill in, but since then he's just been putting in an effort game after game. Oh, what a shot that is! That is absolutely incredible. Take a look at this single-handed backhand pass. Oh.
Marcelo probably needs to make the more aggressive start in this one in terms of getting some points on the board.
1-1.
As our league owners, Aarti and Gaurav, watch on. Oh, Max Green is placing the ball from end to end, ensuring that Marcelo has to strive hard to get those balls back in.
2-1. Side out.
Max Green isn't a bad player himself. He
1-2.
showed that he's the only one who has beaten Hien Trong, in fact, in men's singles. The man from Delhi Dilwale who's been absolutely on fire. Oh, what a shot! What a shot that is from Jardim.
Did he play tennis? Yes, he did. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, my word.
Point. Hyderabad.
Single-handed backhand down the line.
3-2.
He's up to 3 right now.
Fault.
Oh, well,
Point. Hyderabad.
he tried. Mark Taylor doesn't miss anything.
Absolutely vital that Marcelo keeps the pressure on. Just looks to break away to a lead.
4-2.
Then Chad Edwards will always have the option of bringing on somebody else for a pickle play. Just give him a bit of a physical break. Oh, that's just wide. Good idea again. That backhand has really been quite active right through this match thus far.
2-4. Point. Mumbai. Three, 4. Side out. 4, please.
Max has been playing
4-3.
professional pickleball only since 2024. But he's made great strides. Oh, still he's got in. Marcelo, who's been there longer. And Katie Hart with the celebrations.
5-3.
You need someone to hype you up like Katie Hart does. There she is. Look at that.
Side out.
Absolutely brilliant. It's a 2-point cushion for Marcelo Jardim. Just has to hang in there, keep track with Max Green. The longer he's able to keep a lead, more there will be pressure. And you might get some errors. This is just blasted wide. That big ripping backhand attempted yet again, but not successful this time around. Look at them. They're all enjoying it. Sion Mendes also breaking a smile in the backdrop.
Oh, that was glorious. Watch this. If ever there was a shot and a retrieval worthy of a replay. Look at the adjustment on that.
5-4.
We have a gentleman making announcements on the PA system here for the audience, and
Side out.
you know, Rakib's doing a pretty good job of it. But I don't know if he mentioned every single time that Marcelo steps out how old he is, because when you watch him from here, there's no way you're saying this man is 52 years old.
He's definitely playing like a much younger man. Oh, virtually retrieving everything, but virtually is the operative word. That's another point. Back at level terms. Proper mud wrestle, this 5-all. Marcelo, as much a race against the clock as against the score, but Max will help out with errors like that.
No, that was unfortunate for Max.
5-5.
Tied on the score, Devan. This has been a good game so far. Oh, Marcel. Max pulled out everything that he could from his repertoire of shots. Marcelo, for most part, managed to get them back in. But then, a beautiful backhand across the court from Max. Max is having to fight hard for... Oh.
Side out.
Another error from Max, which means Marcelo has the serve back with him, tied at 5-5.
Max berates himself. Marcelo grabs his left hip.
5-5.
So it's all happening out here on center court. Still about a minute left before the break. Oh, sensational, Marcelo! You are turning the form book upside down. And I take my words back. He's not actually feeling his hip. He's just sweating, or rather wiping the sweat off his palms on either hand.
Man, the reach on that. Oh, Marcelo. Oh, Marcelo. That point gave us so much joy, but took so much out of him. Watch this. Everywhere but a look of despair.
Yeah, but this is great grit being shown. It's back on level terms, but it's taking a lot out of Max as well. He's definitely the younger man by a long, long distance.
Nearly half his age, 27 years old, Max.
Side out. Six.
Too good for Max.
Side out and half.
Well, that's the first half gone, as our scores are still tied at 6-6. Marcelo Jardim and Max Green with a perfect battle so far for us.
Time back in. 6-6.
6 apiece. What a match we have brewing. Oh, Max
Mumbai.
pushes ahead and wants some support from the crowd. And that's a tribute to how good Marcelo has been in this match. Arpit and Jeanette now joining us in the commentary box.
And there's a much-needed side out for Marcelo Jardim. We were just talking about air. Now, don't forget that the Hyderabad Superstars, they definitely have a fantastic singles player in Pep Canudel. Yeah, look at that. If they need a pickle play, Pep is there ready to step in.
7-7.
Will they pull a pickle play within the last 3 minutes?
Side out.
I mean, his backhand didn't work on that instance, but my God, he plays the single-handed backhand so well, Devine. I know you love tennis as well. I love watching tennis, but the single-handed backhand is just a thing of beauty. An error from Max.
What I think Marcelo has done really well is not be predictable in this match at all. Comes to the kitchen quite often, also slashes them from the baseline. That's kept Max waiting. Oh, that's a great shot, but what a retrieval. Just couldn't keep it in, but that's outstanding effort from Marcelo Jardim.
What is Marcelo Jardim eating? I really need to know. This man, watch this. This is too far. This is too far for any player.
7-7.
And he gets there and almost makes it back. Put a little too much.
Marcelo Jardim standing well back from the baseline, expecting Max Green to do a huge serve. Max finding a short serve, causing the error for Marcelo.
If this goes in Max's way again, I think Chad Edwards will think about a pickle play.
Didn't hear it.
I think the Hyderabad Superstars pointed out that someone from Mumbai called out, but Mark Taylor says he didn't hear it. Now this is a 2-point lead for Max. And a pickle play will be crucial in this one, I feel. Pickle play, an option for the coach to change a player during the course of a match. It's a 3-point gap now. Chad Edwards, I don't know what he's thinking.
10-7.
cross-court soft dink by Max Green. Cat and mouse pickleball at its best here, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Max is playing too good right now. This second half has been all Max as this lead goes up to 5.
But Louis Laville, I wonder what he's suggesting. Is he going to go in for that pickle play?
Marcelo just gave Pep the word that he wanted to be pickle played. And I think that's a really smart idea. With 4 minutes and 22 left on the clock, 5 points, this is possible. Will Sam Basford raise one and put a pickle play in for Mumbai?
Players ready?
Janet, you call this. Pep there, on court now. Oh, deceptive.
I think it was Domi last night that said Pep was a sensational singles player. And quite surprised that he wasn't doing the singles for Hyderabad Superstars.
Oh, Max Green, it doesn't matter who's playing. He's going to hit the ball from corner to corner and make you run for it. Look at Pep, already back to serve, waiting.
7-12. Side out.
So Pep Canyadel sensing the urgency for the Hyderabad Superstars here.
This was absolutely mental.
Stop it! That is a bonkers hands battle at the non-volley zone.
Oh, sensational this time. A pass from Pep. Kenya, believe it.
8-12.
And make no mistake, this is also a significant match from Max Green's perspective. He'll be itching to get another victory for his team.
Let's go, quick.
And it's far, far from over for Mumbai Pickle Bar. They win today's tie. They're right back in the mix for the semi-finals.
Side out.
Yeah, very clever drop and a great side out for the Hyderabad Superstars. There are 4 points required by the Superstars. We have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock.
All right, players ready. Time back in. 8-12.
I want that heart monitor on Coach Chad Edwards right now.
Yeah, his mind must be going through so much right now. There he is, slightly pensive.
It's very clever from Max. First, the running around of Marcelo, then just taking a little bit of time off to tie his laces. Of course, the clock was stopped, but it's given him some breathing room as well. And the critical difference, Jeanette, is Marcelo was playing an inspired game, but while he was fresh, now he's come back with a slight break, but with those 12 minutes or so before that under his belt.
Now, this is absolutely doable, 4 points, but it is imperative that Marcelo holds on to this serve. Boom, he's done it! The big man approaches the net.
9-12.
Set it up perfectly. That looked mighty close to the line.
3 points, 1 minute and 33 on the clock. Marcelo Jardin needs to get a side out here to keep the Hyderabad Superstars in this tie.
Point, Mumbai.
That's not going to help. They were level when they went in at halftime, and then Max Green just came out all guns blazing, took a lead. I feel, I mean, hindsight is the most useless effective tool. Ah.
No! That is the ball game.
Yep, I think this match is done. 4 points in a minute is near impossible. especially with Max Green, who refuses to relent. This looks like it's going the way of Max Green and Mumbai Pickle Power. They desperately need a victory. They still haven't won a tie so far in the Pickleball League this season.
Side out.
Yeah, no, it is an impossible task for the superstars now, but as we keep saying in the broadcast, it's so important that the Hyderabad superstars, they get as many points as they can, because if there is a count back on that leaderboard and they need all the points they can get to get into the final four for the Super Saturday semi-finals, this is where you're going to get them in singles.
So only Academic, the last point going his way, and Max Green finishes with exactly the same number of points as the number on his jersey. Number 14 picks up 14 and limits Marcelo Jardim to 10. But what a valiant fight from the veteran. It was worth its weight in gold for his team. But it's now a 2-1 lead in terms of matches won for Mumbai Pickle Power in this tie, with women's doubles coming up next.
All right. Ladies. That is a tail. Clarky, you got the call? It is a tail.
We'll start this one.
Start that in.
We'll receive first.
Receive. 2 minutes, ladies.
Welcome back. We are ready for our fourth match in this tie between the Hyderabad Superstars and Mumbai Pickle Power. It's Caitlin Hart and Sean Mendes for Hyderabad, facing off with Sabrina Mendez and Glauca Carvajal Lane. And we're all set for this because we're joined by Gaurav Natakar, league owner here. Jeanette still here with me, and I'll be here, Gaurav, with you, taking you through this match. How excited are you to be here alongside Jeanette and me?
Thank you, Arpit. Thank you, Jeanette. Pleasure to be here, Arpit. Remember the good old times when we've done some commentary work together, albeit in another sport.
All right, receivers ready?
No one
Servers
told
ready?
me that
Best
you
of
two
luck,
had
ladies.
this bro
Time in,
commentator
0-0-2.
code going on.
Yeah.
Please explain, Arpit.
Well, I've been lucky enough to work with Gaurav before. And Gaurav, we can say tennis. It's a good sport for now.
And this is what I expect from all four of these ladies. This is going to be power, power, power.
0-0-1.
So, Jeanette, we worked before. And the legend of how I came to work on the World Pickleball League Season 2 is something that you don't get to know right now.
0-0-2.
That's not for public consumption.
That makes it sound way more raunchy than it is. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation to take offline.
Great pickup there by Sabrina
Point,
Mendez.
Mumbai.
Now, it's great to see Sabrina back in this Mumbai Pickle Power women's combination. She's had a couple of nights rested
1-0-2.
as Glauca has worked with Helen Toe. She's played with Jada Bowie. But Sabrina and Glauca, they are the European champions 2 years in a row. So this is fantastic to come
Point,
up against the
Mumbai.
mighty power of Katie Hart and Sione Mendez.
2-0-2.
Jeanette, Katie Hart also is quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch on and off the court. We saw her with Lauren, you know, in the previous game.
Side out.
On court, she's just so much fun to watch, so much power, so athletic. Just
0-2-1.
always on her feet,
Hold.
ready to go.
Ball came up. Replay.
And she's
0-2-1.
always smiling. That's even better. Not right now, obviously, but off
I've
court.
definitely seen Katie not smile. You do not want to body bag Katie Hart because she will not be smiling. You do not want to get Kiwi Katie Hart fired up at all.
5 elder brothers,
Point,
enough
Hyderabad.
experience of giving it back. So yeah, as much
1-2-1.
passion as she brings, you don't want to stoke the fire yourself.
Second server.
Got up
1-2-2.
season 2. We're into so many days of this tie, coming towards obviously the Super Saturday and the Sunday, the semi-finals and the finals. How's it been for you? Because I know you're making it good for so many people here, the viewers, the players, us as well. How's it been for you?
Well, I think it's been an interesting
2-1-1.
journey. Definitely from, sports infrastructure and consulting to, owning an IP and a league like the World Pickleball League. Definitely our share of interesting times. But for the most part, it's been fun. I think season 2...
For the most part, I thought you were going to get me into that conversation there, but yeah, I know it's...
That was a fantastic pull by Sione Mendez there, initiating the
2-1-2.
speed up, and she's able to put that ball away.
Side
That
out.
one lands out. Jeanette, again, this seems like one of those matches where there should have been more
1-2-1.
points on the board. There's just a 1-point difference between the two.
Yeah, I think apart from Kat Stewart in the singles, I think the ladies' draft in World Pickleball League Season 2 has been quite evenly based. I think, and that is evident in the women's dubs. We've had quite low scoring, especially for the first half of the matches, the first 7.5 minutes. But yet we are to see Sione
Second
Mendez
server.
play singles against Kat Stewart, though.
Yeah, I think as the league owners, that's been
2-2-2.
our focus and our attention, honestly, Jeanette, is to try and get a deeper depth of players. In season 1, we had players from 12 countries. This year, we had players from 25 countries in the draft, out of which 18 were picked.
2-2-1.
So truly, while giving the Indian talent also an opportunity, it's also about getting the best players across the world for season 2.
No, there's, from my point of view, Gaurav, as you know, season 1 veteran here. We've
Second
definitely
server.
got a really strong draft this year. Congratulations to you and the team.
2-2-2.
Sabrina to serve on this one. Goes outside. And you mentioned the Indian players, Gaurav. It was so much fun to watch Vanshik in action yesterday, and the crowd, and how he got the crowd behind him.
Yeah, Vanshik loves to play to the gallery for sure. That's what makes him exciting, and that's why Pune retained him from last year, and I think it was the right decision. They've not had a great start, but I think the last match, maybe like last year, momentum might change. It's pretty even Stevens right now on the league table with all the teams.
Oh, someone called it.
Point, Hyderabad.
Someone called it from the Mumbai Pickle Power bench.
3-2-2.
And Mark Taylor awards the point to the Hyderabad Superstars, who are now in the lead.
I do find that very funny, that particular rule. I understand why the rule's there and absolutely support it, but it's so hard to control your emotions, especially when you're in the dugout like that.
Yeah, another around the post, ATP.
4-2-2.
Superb shot, always going to make the highlights, that shot.
Point,
More
Hyderabad.
net love for the Hyderabad Superstars.
I think just on that point, Jeanette, yeah, I mean, while we want to make it exciting for the fans and the players, if you see the crowd's been getting
Point,
pretty loud with all the drums and the dhol tasha and stuff. I think we want to make it exciting and at the same time make sure that the soul of the game is intact. I do believe that for a game like pickleball, which is so much about being closer to the action, I personally don't think that it should be as strict as tennis, where you don't, spectators are not really allowed to speak. I think it should be a bit more like badminton, where you are allowed to move behind the baseline when the match is on. The players, I mean, the spectators should be allowed to shout as long as it's not just before the serve is being played. I think that is genuinely distracting. And I can tell you, I don't envy Mark's job at all. I mean, a chief referee or the umpire, he's always going to have one winner and one loser. So you're not going to be able to please both sides of the net ever.
And half-time.
Well, Mark Taylor, with his tough job, calls half-time on that, in which Hyderabad Superstars have soared into a 7-point lead. Can Mumbai Pickle Power make a comeback in this one?
All right, players ready?
Welcome
Time
back.
in.
The Hyderabad
2-9-1.
Superstars leading in this one against Mumbai Pickle Power, but that's only in the match. Mumbai Pickle Power have taken a lead in the tie, 2-1. And Hyderabad looking to come back, and Katie and Sion have done exactly that so far. It's gone according to plan in that first half. Gaurav Natakar and Jeanette still here with me
2-9-2.
as the crowd waits with bated breath to know which way this match will swing.
Side out.
Sabrina Mendez just getting relentless ball
9-2-1.
driven to her at the moment. needing to not tighten up. All right, will we see a pickle play by Sam Basford soon?
10-2-1.
He has Jada Bowie. He has amazing women dubs just to give Sabrina Mendez a little bit of relent. Oh, she does not need it for that point. Sometimes it's just that little bit of confidence that you need to get back into this game.
10-2-2.
Yep, that was set up by Katie, and she ends that rally with a shot which she's been doing tonight.
11-2-2.
Towards the end of that first half, you saw her get more into it. You saw her use that left hand, flash it across hard,
Point.
and get the points for Hyderabad. And now it's a 10-point lead. You feel if
12-2-2.
they're going to call a pickle play, it should be sometime soon, Jeanette?
Yeah, well, we just saw Glauca Lane there just calling to her dugout. Come on, guys, give us some encouragement. Looking to see now what potentially we could see happen if there's not going to be a pickle play. Perhaps Glauca and Sabrina should change sides, give Sione and Katie Hart something different to look at.
The biggest cheerleader is warming up for his match. Brandon Lane, who's usually so vocal, who's been here in the commentary box and realized how much that support from the bench affects players. He's getting warmed up on the practice courts right now, so he's missing from that bench. And Glauca needs that, and she's asking for it. But again, Gaurav, 12-point difference, 5 minutes on the clock. If you were in Sam Basford's place, would you call the pickle play?
Honestly, I think it's too late now with 5 minutes or 4 minutes to go and a 12-point lead. I'm surprised Sam didn't take it early, like Jeanette says. But Sam's an astute coach and captain. He probably has his reasons.
Second server.
But yeah, I mean, that's the format of this of the World Pickleball League, right? The momentum can change so quickly, either for you or against you. But of course, the flip side is that when a team or a player or a team runs to a 10, 12-point lead, then it's very, very tough to actually come back. Even in a normal game and certainly in a time format like ours.
5-14-2.
Gaurav, if there's a massive role here by the Mumbai ladies, I still think with 4 minutes it's possible, but that's not going to help. That is not going to help.
Yeah. No, and we've seen that. I mean, even in the earlier match where one team was, I think, up 8-4 in the super tiebreak or 8-3, and then they ended up losing. Hyderabad won that, yeah. I think it was against Pune, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
14-5-2.
Saw a similar comeback in the men's singles today, where we thought the match was done and dusted, and then ending in a tie.
15-5-2.
Fascinating to watch. A 10-point gap now.
Side out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind to see Glauca on the left-hand side. Again, I know she usually plays right, with just something different for Katie Hart and Sione Mendez to look at.
Unforced error there, I think.
6-15-1.
It almost feels like, Jeanette, both Chad and Sam have said, okay, we'll look at you in the 5th match.
6-15-2.
I don't think they're talking that much, to be honest with you. I think they are both super, super hungry to take this tie out tonight. As we said, Mumbai's on the bottom of the ladder. Chad, you know, he's not at the top of the ladder. These gentlemen are not friends right now. Come the end of the game, besties again. But right now, it's business as usual.
Point, Hyderabad. 16-6-1.
Hyderabad managing to keep that 10-point gap for now. 2 minutes in this.
Point, Hyderabad.
And it seems we will go down to the wire. And Gaurav, we love that.
17-6-1.
We love that. The fifth match being the decider.
Yeah, who doesn't love a decider and maybe even a super tie break after that.
17-6-2.
We are greedy. But that lands in.
Side out.
Yeah, I think what's happened here, the Mumbai Pickleball Power and the Hyderabad
6,
Superstars,
17-1.
they were really, really close at half-time. The Superstars have slowed the ball down to
Point,
Mendez.
Mumbai.
Mendez loves the fast ball. We spoke earlier when the game started that it was going to be a
7,
fast
17-1.
match by all four ladies. Very clever work by coach Chad Edwards there to slow the ball down, taking the
Second
power
serve.
away and absolutely dominating with slow balls.
7-17-2. Side out.
It'll all go down to the fifth match. The men's
17-7-1.
doubles. Louis Laville, Brandon Lane, Mayur Patil in action as well.
Point, Hyderabad. 18-7-1.
Made
Point,
them play an
Hyderabad.
extra shot and resulted in a point, in another point for Hyderabad. This one
19-7-1.
is done and dusted. Hyderabad will take the win in the women's doubles. And it
Point,
ends
Hyderabad.
pretty
And
much
game.
the way the script has gone for Mumbai Pickle Power in this one. They lose to the Hyderabad Superstars in this match, but it's all tied in the tie. The fifth match, the men's doubles, will decide the outcome.
All right, players, that is a head, that is a tail. Brandon, you got the call. It is a tail. Start that side.
Receive.
Receive. 2 minutes, gentlemen.
So it's not called Manic Monday for nothing. For the second tie in a row, it has all boiled down to this. The men's doubles, match number 5, Mayur Patil and Louis Laville of Hyderabad Superstars taking on Santosh Narayanan and Brandon Lane of Mumbai Pickle. Mumbai have been exceptional in the doubles department, particularly being led by Brandon Lane, who has been great in mixed doubles as well as men's doubles, but don't count out this pair from Hyderabad either, especially with Louis Laville and all the energy that he brings to the court. About to get things moving with Hyderabad Superstars in blue in the near court and in the far court in orange, the Mumbai Pickle. Change in the commentary box. This is Divine Sen, still around with Gaurav Natikar and Jeanette Ward. Right, we love ties like this, don't we, Gaurav, where it's all down to this match.
Yeah, absolutely. As from the league's perspective, all matches that go down to the wire are exciting. It's great for the fans, it's great for the players, it's great for the game of pickleball as well.
And Jeanette hopefully mentioning it doesn't jinx it, but we don't mind a tiebreaker. We thought we might get one in the last tie. This one could be it. This one could be a tight one to call.
Dubai, I've quit commentary. I've absolutely quit after being destroyed in the halftime break for my terrible social media work and my terrible pronunciation of Mayer. Is that right?
Mayur.
Mayur's name. I've decided I'm taking a break.
You got to roll the R.
2-0-1.
Well, to be fair, Jeanette didn't say anything about your social media skills. In fact, that's been keeping the rest of our accounts alive the last few days. It's just that in a few of the photographs, some of us seem to have our faces cut away. But yeah, I get your point. Handsome faces, I suppose, Gaurav, don't always need to show their entire face.
Yeah, but Dubai, it's not all about you all the time.
Thank you.
I'm going to stay out of this one, guys.
It's been a long day. All right, Brandon Lane, Mumbai Pickleball Power up 2-0, 13:21 on the clock. Brandon Lane to serve. Santosh Narayanan getting the net love.
3-0-2.
One thing's for sure, the crowd is overwhelmingly in favor of the home side, Mumbai Pickle. So that's another opponent which Louis and Mayur have to fight against.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I mean, it looks pretty much orange for most of the stadium or the center court. And Mumbai Pickle has come out in full force. And I think fans and their support is a highly underrated value. Really make the difference between winning and losing. And especially when you have someone like a Brandon who then just kind of plays on it, and you know, he gets that, he has energy even when there's nobody cheering for him, and then when you have someone cheering for him, he can really change things up.
Great partner communication. Brandon Lane letting Santosh Narayanan know to lead the ball goes long.
3-0-1.
Of course, Gaurav, we've had some of the players and coaches as well over the last few days in the commentary box. And one thing they all unanimously agree on is that this makes for a fabulous spectacle. When there are fans, there is noise. You can perhaps get a bit distracting at times, but on the whole, this electric atmosphere is something they'll all benefit from.
Yeah, I think it's for a great get.
Luck on Brandon Lane's side. What a fantastic get from the lob. And again, Mumbai Pickleball Power, they have the net love.
There was a very, very half attempt at a smash.
Second server.
Yeah, I think pickleball over the last couple of years, from whatever we've been exposed to it, has fans, but I think the pickleball players need to get used to playing with a little bit more noise, a little bit more energy. Jeanette, that's what I think. It is a chicken and egg situation. You know, if you want to play in absolute silence, that you're not going to get fans, and if you get fans, if they don't cheer, then what's the point of a fan, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Loving the environment, both Season 1 and Season 2 World Pickleball League. Love the drums, especially Gaurav. And that is classic men's doubles. It is patience, patience, patience until one of the gentlemen find the right ball to speed up on.
Yeah, Brandon, as you can see, really playing to the crowd and the gallery.
Point, Hyderabad.
Your first points of the match for Mayur and Louis. Jeanette, you were talking just before this match that perhaps the X factor in this game could be how Santosh Narayanan goes. So far, he's held himself well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Santosh, known as a phenomenal men's doubles player. Particularly, he does play the left side, but when you've got Brandon Lane on your left, big Brandon Lane, Santosh really proving himself as a great right side guy here in this Mumbai combination.
Let's go.
Using his speed up paddle, his own paddle brand. Oh.
Warning. No, and it's because you went over and got the towels and everything, so there's a warning. All right? So I'll recall it. Time back in.
I'm not quite sure what that verbal warning was for. Unable to hear it. We can clarify that a little bit later.
Yeah, on the topic of crowd support, I will say this. We have seen Mumbai bring their best. We have seen Bengaluru come well prepared. We saw Chennai up their game today. We've seen Pune last night really bring a lot of noise. So it's up to the other three teams. Come on, Hyderabad, get your fans in. And the rest as well. Rajasthan definitely could do with some cheering in the matches to come. And Dilli Dilwale, of course. You've got the legend in your corner, Sunil Gavaskar himself. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to the Geo World Garden and come in good numbers. Make some noise, but not too much between points.
Easier said than done.
5-1-2.
Yeah, the one time we had Brandon in the commentary box, I almost feared that Mark Taylor might issue us a warning at some stage. Not sure which points would be docked though.
What a great change of pattern there by Mumbai, causing the error for the Hyderabad Superstars, and that is half-time.
5-point cushion for Mumbai Pickle Power. And Brandon Lane, ever the showman. But yeah, we saw this earlier in one of the matches as well, Jeanette, where a little bit of toweling up was required when there was some perspiration on the court. What a point this.
Oh, stop it.
Side out.
Unbelievable patience by all four players. Hyderabad superstars coming out on top.
Second server.
Yeah, quite a few errors from Mayur, but great exposure for him. An Indian player in front of, well, kind of his home crowd. He's from Mumbai. Yeah, once again, the momentum seems to be pretty much in Mumbai Pickle Powers. You can see great hands. I think that's what you were talking about, Jeanette. Santosh and his speed and reflexes at the net. Oh,
second server.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, we tend to have a few of those, of course, right through the day. But Gaurav, do tell us a bit at the end of this point about your own pickleball journey as a player. What's your favorite format and why is it mixed doubles with Aarti?
1-6-1.
Now that's putting me in the spot.
Oh, it was toe-to-toe, hand-to-hand battle between Brandon Lane, Louis Laville. Louis Laville coming out on top that time.
Well, we played a few shots in the on the opening day with the owners, and did get a few offers from some of the coaches. I'm sure it was more tongue-in-cheek than serious. But yeah, I mean, Aarti and me, you know, we play once in a way with the kids, with our family, and that's the beauty of pickleball. Just to get away from it all and spend a morning with the family, some pickleball and nice breakfast always helps.
Oh, superb, fast hands. In the end, Mumbai just a bit too strong, but this match is much closer than it looks, Jeanette. Just 4 points in it.
6-2-1.
No, it's still achievable for the Hyderabad superstars to come back here. 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock.
Second server. 6-2-2. Point, Mumbai.
Is that number 4 Netla for Mumbai? Yes, it is. Oh, wow. They just break your heart.
Do they actually practice when they're doing dinks practice? Do they actually practice trying to hit the net? I'm sure. Because I know that they do it a lot in badminton. In badminton, when you're practicing dribbles at the net, some of the coaches actually tell the players to practice dribbling by hitting the net.
That looks like a medical timeout.
All right, this is action-packed drama here. Season 2 World Pickleball League. I believe that Brandon Lane has taken a medical time out. He's just scratched his hand. We'll get some clarification.
They're still very much in balance, although Mumbai Pickle Power will be fancying their chances with a little less than 4 minutes to go and a 5-point lead in doubles. That's all the more daunting because you have those double serves as well to try and overcome. But with pretty much their season on the line because they've lost 3 matches in a row, ties in a row rather, one of them albeit on a tiebreaker. So they'll be itching for that outright victory for a change. And that'll put them right back in the picture for a race to the playoffs.
Time back in, 7-2-2.
And we did discuss, Jeanette, didn't we, that they have played 3 of the top teams in their first 3 matches. So they will, if they win today, fancy their chances of coming good against Rajasthan and Pune yet to come.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Building very much the confidence that Mumbai need to continue climbing up the ladder. Matt Patel, there he is. Coming out on top with that hands battle. Louisville to serve.
3-7-1.
3-7-1. There is only 4 points in it. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Once again, Santosh and his reflexes, especially on the backhand side, right at the net, just around the kitchen area.
I fear that Louis is rushing his speed ups a little bit. Did he cross the plane of the net? Rushing his speed ups a little bit, but that is all down to the time format, knowing that there's only 2.5 minutes on the clock and they are behind.
Side out.
And an important point, one which returns serve now to the Mumbai side.
7-4-1.
Sam possibly looking at his first outright victory as coach this season.
Second server.
It's the first one I've seen him miss, at least in this match.
7-4-2.
Had to catch up with him. Still serving though.
Side out.
It's getting close. Hyderabad's got to make the most of this last 1 minute and 45 seconds.
No, he's missed it. It is 5-7. This is absolutely achievable for the superstars right now.
And you almost feel like he would have been better served just keeping that ball in play. Perhaps that'll do a little better for Mumbai. Just keep that ball going. Let it keep rolling. Oh, that will help.
5-7-2.
American of Indian origin. Got a good chance that he's played a lot of table tennis as well.
Superstars cannot lose this serve, and they have lost the serve. It is side out to Mumbai. I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that will be game over. Unless there's something tragic happens right now.
At the turning point of this 5th rubber.
Point Mumbai.
Oh, if ever they needed a ball to land in, that was it. And that's happened. It's now a 3-point cushion with the first serve still on.
Yeah, no. The pairing of Santosh Narayan and Brandon Lane, that is a massive task to beat these two gentlemen. They're on absolute fire here, World Pickleball League Season 2.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say it's almost the combination of fire and ice. Brandon with the fire, and Santosh brings that little ice in the middle. And they emerge victorious. They lose that last point, but that's good enough. Low scoring match, as some of these doubles tend to be. But Mumbai Pickle Par have won for the very first time, and Brandon Lane is absolutely living it up here at Geo World Garden. Yes, that's a 6-pack worth showing off. You've got it going, Brandon. You've got it going, Mumbai. They win this men's doubles 9-5, and it's a very, very narrow victory. But it's a victory nevertheless for Sam Basford at last in a tie this season. Mumbai Pickle Par and their season 2 is up and running with this win. Confirmation of what's happened. It's gone 3 matches to 2 in favor of Mumbai Pickle Par as Hyderabad superstars go down.
This tie between Hyderabad Superstars and Mumbai Pickle Power was quite a spectacle, swinging one way then another. And eventually, Mumbai Pickle Power registering their first victory and making it to 5th in the table. We are now ready for the presentation, and helping us out is Aarti Punappa Natikar, league owner. And the award is for the player of the tie. And for Mumbai Pickle Power, it goes to Brandon Lane. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's
Superman! Chorizo con pan!
all right, I was going for Brandon Lane, but that works as well. Congratulations. Are we keeping our T-shirts on?
You know, usually people got to pay for that, but I was giving a free auction today for the fans. Hey, you guys were great tonight. Mumbai!
Congratulations on that performance, and I mentioned it, and the team cheered as well. It mustn't have been easy coming into this one, you know, looking for that first victory in a tie. How was that for you today?
You know, it's great. You know, it's been a rocky start for us, and, you know, this is why, you know, Mumbai is just such a great team and, you know, just a full organization. You know, we've been pumping each other up. You know, we've been waiting for this moment, and, you know, I couldn't do it without my team. You know, I know I got this on right now, but it's the team, you know, and, you know, it's not even a team. It's like a family, you know, so this one meant a lot.
And I can't let you go without asking, because for people who might be watching right now, how much time does it take to take care of those hair?
Well, you know, it took about 3 hours, and a trick they did was they put celery stick in the paint, and then that's how they made all the patches. But this hair is natural, though. I'm feeling natural right now, baby.
All right, congratulations. And up, and away for Mumbai Pickle Power.
Shout out to my family in Belize and in the U.S. I know you guys are all watching. We love you, and tune in tomorrow night. We're coming back, baby. Let's go!
Well, Mumbai Pickle Power and Brandon Lane giving us quite the spectacle. Thank you. It's back to you, Devayan.
Yeah, never a dull moment when Brandon Lane is around, and he certainly made a difference in this match. First, yanking this back with the mixed doubles victory alongside Glauca Carvajal Lane, and then also starring in that men's doubles, which proved to be decisive because before that, Katie Hart and her partner Sion Mendes had just pulled one back for Hyderabad Superstars and made it quite an exciting finish. So what's happened? In the first match, it was Chennai Super Champs who won 3 matches to 1. One, of course, was split, which was that epic singles match that we saw between Lee Hwang Nam and Dusty Boyer, finishing at 16 all right at the last second. And then Mumbai Pickle Power picking up their first points of the entire tournament against Hyderabad Superstars. So how has that impacted the points table, where Chennai pretty much are sitting atop and now have qualified through with 43 points with 4 ties, 1 out of 4. Hyderabad continue to be in 4th place, but look at that. Mumbai with a big leap up to 5th position and still pretty much in the conversation for that potential spot in the semi-finals. But Pune and Rajasthan might yet have a say in that entire equation. And what are we going to watch tomorrow? Well, we'll have Mumbai yet again. Mumbai Pickle Power against Rajasthan Titans could be a massive encounter, especially in terms of the bearings on that semi-finals. And we could also see Delhi Dilwale making a big step towards that, should they end up winning against Pune United. So hope to see you then once again on day 8 tomorrow. For the moment, it's good night, goodbye, and see you tomorrow from Geo World Garden in Mumbai.